1,981 days, or 5 years, 5 months, and 3 days. No matter how you calculate it, I think it's time. So many things are going through my head right now. I'm searching for feelings and looking for confirmation that I've already received weeks ago. Man, all I can do is try to process it, but I'm afraid I'd even get that part wrong. It's time I get out of my head and start doing instead of thinking, because I can process it all day, but if I decide not to move, well, you know. It's like the saying goes, actions speak louder than words, and honestly, I'm tired of talking. So as you can see, I'm moving, and I have to move swiftly with ease, knowing that we're in good hands. Again, no time for thinking, just action. Regardless of how scary this new journey may be, I have to understand the person that sent me on it. Yes, the person. All I can say is, I heard a voice that was in my conscience, and I heard it very clearly. And the sad part is, well, there is no sad part. But nevertheless, it was bound to happen sooner than later. Leaving the road for good and taking one last trip. The trip that means it matters the most. The trip that has no delays at the shipper and the receiver already gave me the keys for entry. This walk for me is poetry in motion, as every step writes a new line on my heart and every breath is a new hymn written in song. So as my steps begin to wither, the closer I get to home, I know there are changes to be made. Changes that will determine the future on a completely new path, mentally, physically, and emotionally. But I wouldn't have been sent down this road if it weren't for my good. So who am I to stop now? As I approach my driveway and prepare to drop these bags, I look forward to this new concrete laid before me. This last load has become a pivotal moment, and I know I'm going to enjoy its delivery. There's not much more to say except I'm finally home for good, and I have arrived in due time. The morning light slid in like a past-due roommate, content yet subtle. My eyes opened to blurred lines of past and present where questions circle like vultures. Another day. Another chance to figure it out. I forced myself out of bed, slow and deliberate, as to find my footing on unfamiliar ground. In the bathroom, I glanced at the mirror, but the reflection was dismissive. The toothbrush worked on autopilot while my mind wondered, who am I now? Who will I become? The question lingered somewhere between these walls and the silence. The world outside was alive, yet it felt like a photo on a postcard. Change weighed heavy, but there was no address to navigate to. 5 years of life packed into duffel bags and bins. I could feel the ghost of the road from every load on every trailer. As I proceeded to unpack every garment and cast aside the remains of my grind, I sensed a change in the atmosphere. She bounded in, all light and full of love, my wife. Her joy broke the air like a chorus. She kissed me, pulling me back to the present. Her love made it clear. She was glad I was home. Maybe I could learn to be glad too. That night, the glow of YouTube thumbnails painted my face as I scrolled, searching for the answers and algorithms. My oldest son strolled in, asking one of his favorite questions.
So what are we making for dinner?
I don't know. You tell me.
Can we have some sesame chicken tonight?
Sesame chicken? Tonight? I had no words for the kid.
Well, all right.
right then. And apparently, he had none for me either. The next morning, I wandered into the garage. My bike sat there, silent and waiting, a tangible timestamp of past rides and forgotten roads. I climbed on, gripping the handlebars, imagining the rush of the wind. I could do motovlogging again. With the sound of creaking from the door, the baby boy appeared.
So are you gonna ride that thing or let it collect more dust?
I had words for this kid, but he wouldn't look me in my eyes as he held back his slab before closing the door.
Okay, why now?
I shook my head and climbed off, remembering the project I never started. The desk I'd been needing to build for months. Why not build it now? With so many questions swirling, I heard clearly that this was the start to my answer. After a few coats of paint, some measuring, and drilling, 2 days later, it was done. The help from my wife and oldest son was everything to me. They helped break down the old setup to complete the minor renovations resting outside those double doors. But my appreciation went unwarranted. Oh my gosh. Staring at the chaos, I shook my head. Papers, tools, and random bits cluttered my fresh start. This is not how I live. The desk carried the hoarding of the Connecting 48 and failed desk items. As I moved to shed the outer garment of my workspace, a call broke the rhythm. A close friend's voice filled the room. Yo, dude.
Yo, dude, what's up?
Nothing much, man. What's going on with you?
Not much. How's it going for you?
It's going. Not sure what it's gonna be yet, but I'm still looking.
Dick, I believe you already have everything you need in that house.
Hello? Hello?
Yeah, let me call you back.
Okay.
His words hit like a lightning bolt, blinding, grounding, and impossible to ignore. All I'd ever wanted was right here. My wife, my kids, my craft. This was home. I scavenged for my camera gear. Do I even have enough to make this work? Then I remembered something. I shot a DM to an old industry friend, and before I knew it, we were on the phone. That conversation led to a meeting, and the meeting turned into an opportunity. As I drove, I felt like I could finally see some light at the end of the tunnel. A sense of peace carried me through that morning too. I made my arrival at the meeting place, a studio for content creators. As I prepared to sit with the owner, I was met with words that came as a surprise as I told my homeboy, all I want to do is edit. Good thing I know how to shoot.
Nah, I don't need no editor. But can you shoot though?
I mean, as long as it's not pictures, I can shoot anything.
Listen, the only advice I can give you is find your spot and claim it. That's it. That's simple.
Weeks passed and I stayed in the grind, editing, learning, building. The work felt rusty but right, like stretching muscles I hadn't used in years. Months were caught in the wind like leaves in the fall. Then my phone rang with something I didn't expect. Yo, what's up?
Listen, we got changes coming. They're about to be made. And I need to know, are you ready to step into that lead videographer role?
Yeah, I'm ready. Stay ready, you ain't gotta get ready, right? I won't even lie to you. On the morning of my first gig, I was a little nervous. This was my opportunity to pursue my passion. to do what I've been saying in every city of every state of the connecting 48. Glasses on and a whole lot of cologne. I walked to the door, camera bag slung over my shoulder. The air buzzed with excitement and nerves as I readied myself to capture the world one frame at a time. I told myself, I'm not 100% sure what's ahead, but I'm going to enjoy every single moment of it.